jack. I'll get it done. Alright. I'm about as ready as I can get. I'm not going to record this section because it's going to be kind of boring. See you in a bit. Time out. Before I just start a whole loop of video of me just rolling down the road doing what I usually do, I thought I would add a little preface to this. So I don't have a cool garage to go to show you guys that, hey, this is me working on my motorcycle. I wish, but I don't. But I do have this, my little house, and I have the ability to, I just wanted to share how I work on these. And I don't know, I'm sure other people share these things, but this is my former gaming system that has now turned into motorcycle recording madness. And I literally will sit in front of the computer for the rest of the evening, taking little breaks here and there, editing about 3, almost 4 hours worth of footage taken during a Malibu ride last weekend that left San Diego and rode all the way up the coast to Malibu. And then we just, I felt like we did circles around some of the roads up there. I've got some maps that I'll show you guys. To the best of my knowledge, I picked out the roads that we were on. They were some insane roads, and it was a great weekend. It was a great experience, and I'll be doing some additional commentary as I go through the video, but I just wanted to do something a little different with the beginning of this one instead of just rolling into a video of me just driving down the road with music playing, because my actual sound is terrible. So you'll hear it in bits and pieces. I'll leave it in there. So anyhow, here goes the edits. I hope you like this one, and talk to you soon. So starting from my house about 06:30, I had prearranged to meet with another couple that was riding up on their bike at a location just north of my house so that we could do the Del Mar section of the trip together. I was sort of hoping the road work had been completed, but obviously it's not. My exit is surely closed. So here I am pulling off to the side of the road on the shoulder, and it looks pretty flat when you're looking at it through a camera like this, but when you get stopped and when you go to put the kickstand down, first of all, trying to get this bike into neutral, it was giving me a little bit of grief. But putting the kickstand down, the bike literally felt like it was going to fall over, because that road is much more curved or angled than it appears to be in this screen. So I do finally get it into neutral, or I think I just shut it off and got the bike tilted over and decided to give my friends a ring. You could call this wrangling hogs. So to my left is my friends Mark and Teresa, the ones who rode up from San Diego with me, and we had a pretty decent turnout for this ride. There's probably, I think we had a total of 17 bikes, and out of the 17, maybe only a couple of them were 2-ups, a lot of single riders. I was the only solo, no, I can't say that. I wasn't the only solo female rider. There was another solo female rider. I believe she was on either a street rod or a street 750. And her and her husband both ride. He has his own bike and she had hers. And then, but most of the other guys, you know, it's their spouses on the back of the bike, and I will never be a backpack again. But who knows? For the right guy, I might get on the back of a bike. But man, I will have to like keep my mouth shut because I'll want to say something or have control issues. Anyhow, that's another story for another video, completely separate video. Probably not even on this channel. We're transitioning here from the 5 heading north over to the 405, which takes us further along the coast. This is up in Irvine, and really nothing. This ramp looked cooler in real life than it does on this video. I was like, oh, this ramp looks sick, I'm gonna record this. And then you come on it and it doesn't look that great. And what you're seeing ahead is not LA, that's Irvine, a little mini metropolis, I guess you could call it. So more clips down the road are going to be better once we get into Malibu. Yeah, this is when we pull away from the coastline and we head up into the canyons, and I really start to get an idea of what this ride is going to be like. We're down to single file lanes, and this was pretty much a third and fourth gear trek through these twisties back here, and this is mellow compared to what's gonna come up down the road here a bit. I don't think there's a whole lot to explain here. The roads and the signs and the actions of everybody in front of me are gonna give you enough of that. You saw the 20 miles an hour. There's rocks in the road, cliff sides, a lot of blind corners. It was definitely thrilling ride. So just sit back, enjoy the scenery. I apologize for the bit of washed out appearance to this. Still learning that piece of the recording, but I'll just merge some of these through together so you guys get a good idea of what these canyon rides were like. Our actual next stop is going to be the rock store. So enjoy the ride. candid camera now.
Okay, I was gonna have you do one with my phone.
Okay. So a visit to the rock store was definitely a bucket list item for me, and to be able to do it via motorcycle even makes it better. I came by here as a kid, but never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd ride up here on my own motorcycle. So after everybody grabbed a bite to eat, hit the heads, roamed around, looked at the plethora of motorcycles up there, we all jumped back on our own and headed back down one of the canyons. I have no idea where we're at this point in time. We were literally doing loops all along Mulholland Highway, Malibu Canyon, Canaan Road, Decker Canyon. There's another big one. Las Tunas? I can't remember what it was, but you'll see they get pretty hairy, especially when we drill down into a road where it becomes a single lane. It's so narrow they split it up, and we're heading down back towards PCH at this point in time. Towards the end of this video, we make another stop. It's not the last stop. We end up doing another stretch of ribbon of road, and then one final stop at another gas station. Everybody gasses up and kind of breaks off into little packs to make their way back to San Diego. So long day. I got home, gosh, it was literally a 12-hour day on the bike by the time I got home. But anyhow, I will stop talking. I'll crank up the tunes. You guys just sit back and enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching.